Give it to Mitch.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. That was great. How's everybody doing tonight? All right. I'm Mitch Taebel. I am the funniest man on planet Earth. I'm a comedic genius. I am a TV host, actor, award-winning political film director, award-winning film director. I've got a YouTube channel. I got a lot of social media. I got an IMDb. Everybody's invited to check it out. Been in a lot of movies. Met some of the biggest celebrities on planet Earth. I met Claire Rosencrantz and her sister Ellie and Zach Bryan at Lollapalooza. I got pictures with them here in Chicago not too long ago. I've met Ryan Seacrest, Clint Eastwood, Ashton Kutcher. Some of the biggest celebrities on planet Earth. Imbar Lavi, Delphine Chenaik. Let's see. A lot of celebrities. Sinead Grimsby from the new 90210. And anyways, all right, so I'll go down the list here. I got some good movies. Men in Black 3 and Sugar. I don't know if you've heard any of these movies. For the Love of Money. New Year's Eve, that was a big glamour in New Year's Times Square. I worked on that 2 days with Ashton Kutcher, Ryan Seacrest. Yeah, I met a girl there in Manhattan, moved in with her, dated her for a while, then moved back to Los Angeles. I moved to Los Angeles after college to work in entertainment. I'm semester at Sea alumni. It's more prestigious than Harvard. It's costs more and it's associated with the United Nations. Travel around the world on a ship, like a super yacht with a lot of college students from around the world. Great experience. I was a prom king nominee like Will Ferrell. My mother was a prom queen in a large public school with like thousands of people. Pretty cool. I went to Lalomere High School. Chief Judge Roberts of the Supreme Court of the United States went there. Jim Gaffigan and Chris Farley. It was a small college prep Catholic school, wore blazer and tie every day. Anyways, great experience. Small school, a lot of celebrities went there. You can see it on Wikipedia. Anyways, I say I'm the Prince of America. I'm smarter, funnier, and better looking than Prince Charles of England. And Taylor Swift is my soulmate. I have to marry her. I absolutely have to marry her. I planned to marry her like my whole life, and I didn't look at her like all her media and everything, and it just I expected to meet her in entertainment. And when I hadn't met her and it was time to get married, I just started looking at her media and I was like, oh my goodness, she's totally, obviously my soulmate. I have to marry this girl. So I'm, spitting game on social media, making films. I'm an award-winning film director, like I said. So I'm making films. She makes films. I make films. She's a film director and a singer. I'm a singer. And, if the world's not over, the best-looking, smartest guy, the best singer gets her. So, yeah, that came out a little country. But every word was right on the money. And I got you smiling, honey, right back at me. Now hold on, because I ain't done. There's more where that came from. Nice. And I like her lines, too. Because one of these things is not like the others. Living in winter, I am your summer. Baby doll, when it comes to a lover, promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me, baby, that's the fun of me. You're the only one of you, baby, that's the fun of you. All right, here, I'm going to go down the list of my IMDb.
Keep it coming.
So I'm campaigning for President of the United States on TV, radio, and published in the newspaper. It's not taking off. I'm not getting a lot of funding, but, I tried. I said, hey, why not? I got the confidence. I'm the best debater. I'll prove it anywhere, anytime on TV. So I said, let's go. I took public speaking in college. It was like the one thing in college I knew I had to take. I wanted to study. You know what I mean? I knew I wanted to be a public speaker. If you got the brains and you're a debater, just public speaking is a pragmatic way to prove it here. Confessions of Shopaholic. I was on Burn Notice, CSI Miami, America's Court, a number of TV shows. They're Blue Bloods, Celebrity Close Calls. I played a number of things. It's on, everybody knows IMDb. It's Internet Movie Database. So anyhow, what else? I dated two prom queens in high school. They were both posting on my wall like 5 years later. Girls were totally in love with me. I dated a very, very attractive Playboy model definitely a 10. And her name is Sarah Summers. Sarah with an H. You can Google Sarah Summers Playboy, and she's very attractive. You'll see a lot of great photography, a lot of nice nudies there. And Google. Yeah, she's super hot. You want to post her out. You want to buy a poster, and as big a picture as you can. She's definitely a 10. So so I got to marry Taylor Swift. So I made a 12-hour movie for her. I proposed to her before the Eras tour, and on social media we still haven't met. I said that. I started to get frustrated, and I was like, I expect any competent person to agree that we have to meet. I'm a TV host, I'm very intelligent, I'm running for president. We obviously have to meet. And, if anybody was telling or threatening or telling us that we can't meet a presidential candidate, that would be treason. That would obviously be treason. So anyways, I said that I'm going to start having to get critical. I said I'm smarter than any critic out there, and I don't want to have to be critical, talk bad about anybody, but, I'm going to have to start alleging incompetence of her management team if they're not all supporting her meeting with me and suggesting to her that, you guys definitely got to meet. He's a TV host. And so I got framed for sending Instagram messages that I did not send. And I got unlawfully arrested. They dropped the charges, but I was unlawfully arrested for allegedly threatening Taylor Swift. I don't think it was her. She's not one to really bring criminal charges against somebody. Her documentary, you see her documentary, Miss Americana. She said she got sexually assaulted by a radio host one time, and she didn't bring criminal charges or anything. And then he got fired. She made a complaint to his boss. He got fired. It's in her documentary. And then he sued her for millions of dollars, and she countersued for $1. So she didn't even bring criminal charges against him. He's a radio host. I'm a TV host. Come on. I don't even think it was her. It was her management team that, I said I was going to be criticizing and for incompetence and telling her that she needed to, fire some of her employees. And I expect her fans to agree with me. So if I'm campaigning and, saying all this stuff like a critic in social media and on TV and radio, I expect her fans to agree. She's great. Her fans are great and everything. And, we're both singers. We both had parents that were stockbrokers. And we got a million things in common. We got similar handwriting. We direct films. We're both the best dancers in the entertainment. It goes on and on. Travis Kelce, the Kelce guy didn't show up till after I was on national TV. So I was unlawfully arrested, framed for sending Instagram messages from presidential candidate. It's on TV, national TV, CNN, Fox 32 Chicago gave me media coverage, USA Today, Rolling Stone magazine, New York Post. Tons and tons of media coverage. And there's a media coverage playlist on my YouTube channel. Everybody's invited to check it out. They don't upload most of the media coverage when you get national media coverage. They don't upload it to YouTube, but what I found on YouTube, there's a playlist right there for everybody to check it out. You can Google Mitch, M-I-T-C-H, and Taylor Swift. Check it out. I got the greatest YouTube channel, TikTok, all the above. So what else? After they brought charges against me, before they dropped them, like a couple days after they brought charges, this other girl was like, he stalked me for 15 years. She made a complaint against me when she heard Taylor Swift did. And her name is like Kristen Field. And she's a little bit overweight, not terrible looking, but she's got pictures with Hillary Clinton on Facebook. I've never dated an overweight girl in my life. So anyways, I'm not even interested in this girl at all. We were just friends. She came over to my house growing up young. I was friends with her family. I got a tennis court in the backyard. I grew up in one of the biggest houses in Long Beach, Indiana. It's a small, prestigious town. Chief Judge Roberts of the Supreme Court of the United States is from there. A lot of second homeowners from Chicago who can afford a second house out there. It's got a great beach. It's a great community. I speak at the town meetings and everything now. And it's a great community. When I said I was running for president of the United States, I had published a book. I went around to the biggest, nicest houses along the beach and all over town and knocked on the door, introduced myself, shook hands with everybody. I was passing out free copies of my book, Looking Out for Americans on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, everything. Best book in entertainment. everybody's invited to check it out. Yeah, so it's not illegal to knock on people's doors. Presidential candidates do it all the time. Missionaries do it. Salespeople do it. Anyways, so yeah, I did go to Taylor Swift's apartment. She's got a condo in Nashville, and I stopped by, and it's on video, and it's in the 12-hour film. So I got video of me going in her apartment building saying, "What's up? Is Taylor Swift up there in the penthouse?" Call up, tell her I said hi. I'm a TV host. We got a good-looking TV host here to see her. I messaged her on Instagram, let her know I was there. Anyway, that's not illegal. I Googled it. Is stopping by people's houses. No, it's not illegal at all. Anyways, so there's a couple of things in the police reports, but anyhow, it was the only thing that was actually illegal was Instagram messages that I didn't send from an Instagram account that didn't even belong to me. So it was ridiculous. So I said that at the very first court appearance. And they were like, well, that's a good point. Okay, maybe they didn't know I was going to say that. Maybe they knew I was being friendly. I'm not sure. But anyways, they threw it out. They dropped the whole thing. Goodness. And so anyways, yeah, this Kristen Field girl, yeah, she used to come to my house, use the hot tub, swimming pool, and tennis court. She didn't have all that stuff growing up. I got one of the biggest houses in the neighborhood. She had a very small second home. I think they had a house here in Illinois somewhere. So... anyways, totally uncool. They do what monkey see, monkey do, make a complaint against somebody when Taylor Swift does. And it wasn't even her. The police reports say that her management team, 13 management, called the police and made a police report. So it was her management team. I don't even know if she can fire her employees, her managers. To be honest, they may have like government support. And she's unable to call me or meet with me because of the management team, and so I'm not sure exactly what's going on there. I would expect her to call me by now. A TV host is I've met so many celebrities, the biggest celebrities on planet Earth. They all liked me. So anyways, yeah, I would expect her to call me by now, but I think we'll meet soon. So. Yeah, what else? Okay, Kristen Field made allegations against me. They haven't dropped that yet like they did Taylor's employees complaint, her 13 management. But yeah, she admitted to, giving me a hug and talking to me like the last 2 times she saw me. And then she complained. She may have got some of my campaign texts. I think she was, they go out to all contacts. I think she got frustrated with that. But that's, I never threatened the girl. That's totally ludicrous, obscene. It's totally insane and ludicrous to allege that, I would threaten anybody illegally in any way. I mean, that's so stupid. Seriously, I'm a TV host, a comedian. I'm a genius, super genius. I'm not a dumb animal. And so they're trying to allege I'm a dumb animal. And I'm like, no, that's absurd. That's so stupid. So anyways, she said a couple things that were blatantly false in the police reports. She was like, we had sex one time. This girl's got pictures with Hillary Clinton on her Facebook. She works in Chicago. And we had sex one time in San Diego before I went on semester at sea. I flew out there. She picked me up from the airport. We went to her place, did the thing. And then the quarterback and prom king from my high school, picked me up from her place and took me to meet his fiance. He had a house there in San Diego. And then he gave me a ride to semester at sea to meet up with my colleagues before I went on a trip around the world. Yeah, he was best friend in high school. I always dated the hottest girls in school. Always got the best looking girls. And 2 prom kings, super cool. I've dated some celebrities, singers, actresses. Yeah, this girl Amanda in Los Angeles. She was a producer for Jay-Z. She put on a show. I think in 2013 he performed in Cuba, and I met her back then, and she was like, "Yeah, we're putting on a show in Cuba for Jay-Z." And anyway, so I dated this girl for a while, but I don't even remember her last name. I dated celebrities. I dated this girl that was singing in front of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people in Los Angeles. I didn't even care. It's just, another day, just rolling with celebrities. I went fishing with an NFL player in Miami. One time I lived in South Florida in college for a while, and in Colorado. A little high school in Arizona, too, as a state flag football champion. I think flag football is a superior sport. No brain damage, just a lot of athleticism. It's a great sport. A lot of fun to play. So 2-time state flag football champion in Arizona. Yeah, I went on a slow speed police pursuit in 2018. I filed a bunch of lawsuits. I thought I was getting kidnapped. Called the media, drove down the road for 60 miles. Yeah, the O.J. Simpson police pursuit got 95 million viewers, and it was 60 miles, just like mine. And I was driving a nicer vehicle, a Grand Cherokee 2014 Limited, red with hood stripes. It looks pretty cool. Anyways, it's got 3.6 million views on YouTube, the pursuit. But I got a lot more views than that. It was all over TV and everything. So the pursuit, I made a press statement after that too. I proved I was the greatest speaker on planet Earth. I make better press statements than anybody on Earth. And it was about 15 minutes long, and it was a great press statement. So anyways, they dropped the charges after I made the press statement. And so it's on my YouTube channel playlist. It comes up if you Google my name. 3.6 million views. But again, it got a lot more than that. So, yeah, what else? Hold on, I got notes here. All right, we'll keep going.
That's saying something.
All right, Mitch and Taylor Swift, everybody. Check it out. I can keep going. How long we got? We got a few minutes? I don't know how long I've been up here. This is great. Fantastic. A little time to talk here. Fantastic. Yeah, Mitch and Taylor Swift, everybody. Google me and follow me on social media. Thanks, guys. Oh, I got a poem for Taylor. Oh, here we go. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Taylor, baby, marry me. Call me, Taylor, honey, baby. Call me. Today's the day. Call me. Taylor, it's time to call me Taylor. All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you. Oh, wait, I got media coverage. Let me play something for you here, real fast. One more thing. Tell me if you can hear this.
Mitch Taebel. Mitch Taebel. Mitchell Taebel is Mitch Taebel.
Can everybody hear that? Can you hear it?
Taebel. Now Mitchell Taebel, he's an actor and model who lives here in Los Angeles. Now Taebel says he's studying film at a local college there in Arizona. Taebel is maintaining his innocence tonight, saying there was no probable cause to arrest him.
All right, that's it, everybody. Mitch and Taylor, Google it, check it out. Follow me on social media. Thanks, guys.